Bitcoin reaches near our 11.5k target. Yes, we are going to the moon. So what's next? Hello Adrian and welcome back to my channel. It is 7:30 p.m. UTC +8 and yes, we are back live. And yes, we had a couple of days of off. My wife is actually still a little bit sick, but she's on antibiotics right now, and she is recovering. Let's put it like that. She is feeling better still. Well, still not 100%, but well, anyways, she'll be fine. She'll be fine now that she is on some meds. Anyways, quite a lot to be talking about on good old Bitcoin because, well, we have been talking for a couple of weeks and been saying, yes, a very big move is going to come, a very big move is going to come. And we were waiting for it. And yes, eventually it did come. And yeah, sadly enough, I was not able to live coverage it, but well, if you have been following my channel, you should kind of know what the levels were and where you should have taken some positions. And I hope you did. I hope that everybody made some money on this run towards the upside. And and hopefully you're happy with everything that was is going on. Anyways, let's take a look at some updated COVID numbers because, well, we have been away for a couple of days. And of course, say hello back to the hardcore crew. Hi Nikolai, hi Darren, hi Lex, hi Bonit, hi Cedric. Hope you are well as well. So for the US, we are at close to 4.3 million cases, 2.4 million cases, and 1.5 million cases in India right now. So not that great in terms of those numbers, but yeah, that's pretty crazy, right? So let's take a look on the charts, if how that look like. Probably nothing much different though. Boom. So we are at 16.5 million cases. Yes, Nikolai, I mean, that was the move that we've been waiting for. We went from basically 9,000 to 11,500. That is around $2,500 move. I think that's that's kind of what we were expecting for, right? I don't know. Are you expecting a $10,000 move or something like that? I don't know. That's a little bit exaggerated, but I think. Hi, Silverflix. But other than that, yeah, the top 6 charts are still looking pretty much the same. Mexico has now been joining in the top 6 on the chart, so yeah, not that great. Hi Silverflix, what do I think of Bitcoin? I like Bitcoin. I think it's fun. Anyways, let's if it has to say as a trader to get it liquidated. I hope you didn't get liquidated, John. I hope you didn't get liquidated. Hope you have been longing, like you should have been longing. Anyways, let's wrap it. Let's go back into a little bit into the past, into what we were talking about into before, right? So we have quite a lot to be discussing about. So anyways, we were at 9,450, this green box, and we said if this green box is going to be going towards the upside, then most likely we'll be heading towards 9,750 first. And basically this is what happened. We went to 9,750, as you can see, this green box, and then, but I also said most likely we'll be heading towards the 9.9k, and this is basically what happened. We actually extended that target, and we actually went all the way up to 10,200, as you can see. But basically, that's basically the target that I was expecting. Now, if you have been following my channel, I also said that if in case we are going to be closing a daily candle above 9,900, we would have a reversal of the candle, reversal of the situation, and most likely, where I would be targeting is 11,500, right? So 11,500 is basically where basically this green box, what we're saying, and basically we got very close near there, very close near there. I do believe that eventually we will be touching it, but maybe not right away, just now, because Well, if we are looking at this exact price, like I said, what we can do is just look at the previous bodies of the previous candles. 1 second. But I'll do it on the weekly, then you can see it more clearly. As you can see here, this is the area that we are looking for as a strong resistance. So the 11.5k is basically the key area. And if you have listened to my channel before, if we do break 11.5k area, then most likely 14k area is the next stop, or yes, basically the top of the previous high, right? So this area here. So let's make a green box here, because yeah, that's basically what the next target will be if once again our next target is met, a daily close above the 11,500 area, or this green box here on the top side of this one, right? So I strongly believe that it will be a lot tougher to be breaking the 11.5k area, because, well, that has been a very strong zone where we have been rejected from a couple of years now already. So if we are looking back into the whole past, we can clearly see here. So this is the area that we're talking about. Oops, sorry. 11.5k, as you can see, broke down here. 11.5k broke down here, basically here, and basically here once again. So every time we basically got into the 11.5k area, that has been distribution, and more distribution. But right now, of course, we have all the momentum in the world with us, and like I said, it was very important that we've shown strength, because what we didn't want to be seeing is another a lower high, basically a lower high, and basically we have broken that trend, and right now we are in this rising, well, in this channel that that I've drawn here. I can remove this one, and it's basically at this top here, and once again at that zone of 11,500. So I do think that we will have to have some consolidation, because, well, everything is a little bit overheated. So I do think that we'll be ranging in that zone between, like, 11,500 and most likely 10,500, the key area where we broke up from the previous time. So those are the two key areas that we have to be looking at. So basically, this green box here, where we broke off from, and where we basically confirmed that we had a reversal of the pattern, and of course this green box here on the top. And so, yeah, right now it's just consolidation, and most likely we're gonna have like some sideways, and most likely towards the downside, because things have to cool off a little bit. Doesn't mean that we cannot wick a little bit up higher and do something like this in the short term. That's very, very possible as well. But as you can see, if we do end up here towards the 11.5k, I don't think that we will have enough energy and strength to be breaking that level. Hi Clancy. Because, well, as you can see here, our RSI is basically through the roof, and it needs to cool down a little bit. So yeah, that move from all the way from 8,800 all the way towards the 11,500, that was the move that we have been waiting for. And yeah, I hope you made a shitload of money. At least, I mean, for me, on it was the easiest money that I've probably ever made. I just logged it whenever we broke the 9,000. What was it, on Monday? When I woke up, I saw the daily close above 9,900. I just clicked long, and yep, I just took my profits a little while ago. Here, basically here, on the R1, as you can see, at 11,381. That's basically where I closed my long. So all good. Do I think that we can retest it over there? Yes, I do think that we might get, like, go back up a little bit higher in the short term, in the very short term right now. Maybe retest the top of the channel, as you can see here, maybe 11.5 once again. But I don't think that we have enough power, like I said, to be breaking it for now. Consolidate a little bit, but the whole key area is basically the 10.5k here, or this green box here. Well, it's a little bit lower than 10.5k, but 10,450, something like that, right? That's basically the key area that we need to be holding to be continuing our momentum towards the upside. Do I think that we have the momentum to be going towards the upside more after maybe next week or something? I do, because the thing is, what I'm looking at is yeah, we basically have shown that we want to be reversing this trend, the trend towards the upside. So, but yeah, as long as we don't get confirmation above the 11,500, of course, it's exactly the same thing as we have been saying for the past couple of weeks about the previous level, the 9,900. As long as I don't see a confirmation above the 9,900, I won't get too excited, right? And as long as we don't, so the same thing happens right now. I won't get too excited if we don't close above the 11,500 area. Do I think that we will get there? Yes, I do believe that we will get there, or at least test it. The reason why is, of course, we've been talking about that gap on the CME chart for quite some time already. Here we have this gap here that has never been filled between 11,000. What is it? 11,832 and 11,700, right? So if we are looking at it at the price of the spot price, there's currently, as you can see, 11,220 between the spot price and the CME chart. There's around $200 difference right now. So going to 11.8 ish, right? What was it? 11.850 would mean that we would go to like around 11,650 on the spot price. So 11,650, that would mean most likely reaching our R2 here on the 4-hour chart, which is at 11,733. So that would mean another push towards the upside. I do think that we will eventually get there. Maybe not this week just yet, maybe next week, but I do think that we will touch that and finally close that gap from on the CME chart. But closing above 11.5k, that will be the I mean, on a high time frame, that will be the key. Doesn't mean that we I mean, I'm saying that maybe we can wick up there, something like that, but you know, just to be clear, we need to have confirmation first above the 11.5k or above this green box here to be sure that that we have a continuation towards the upside. Yes, Nikolai. I mean, it's perfectly fine to be. I think it's perfectly fine to be shorting around this green box here, as long as, of course, you have your risk management in place and you have your stop loss ready and ensure that that you don't get wrecked or liquidated or too high towards the upside, right? So definitely, like I said, this is the channel that I'm seeing that is being formed. I do. Is it possible that we go a little bit up higher once again, retest that 11.5k? Sure, we can. But do I think that we will be breaking this this channel immediately? I don't think it will happen because, well, as you can see, the RSI right now is just is just super extended. So and right now we are, as you can see, we got rejected right now from the R2 on the daily level right now. So like I said, a wick still above there is still fine. I'm actually contemplating just starting to short around this area here already, below around 11,500. I'm most likely going to be entering some shorts, and just, you know, if we do close above this green box at like 11,600, then, you know, that's it. I'll just get out of my position. I'm not too fuzzed about it, but what I want to see is really that confirmation of a close above the 11.5k, because that would mean, you know, real money coming into the market, and we would be going to, like I said, most likely 14,000, and that then things start to look very fun, right? I mean, things are gonna be crazy, like in 2017, if any of you guys were still there. Yeah, that's the fun times, right? When it doesn't matter what you buy or what you order, you know, as you just wait it out, and it will get you will get profits, right? So, anyways, this is like the kind of area that I don't think, well, the big move has been made, right? And so if you missed out, yeah, I mean, sorry if you missed out, but if you didn't long from this area to this area, well, what can I say? You should listen to the you should listen to the channel a little bit better and follow it a little bit better. But other than now, the money is basically going to be consolidating. So if you're still expecting some huge moves, yeah, it's gonna have some ranging, it's gonna have some pullbacks and this and that, but the big moves are you know, that's basically it. Hi Carl, welcome as well. So yeah, in the short term, like I said, I expect us to be mainly sideways and a little bit of small pullback towards the downside rather than the upside, to be honest. Is it possible that we still, like I said, is it possible that we go back to, you know, the 11.3, 11.4K in a week or something like that? Sure, definitely possible. It's you know, it's a crazy world in the Bitcoin world, but like I said, we have been, it's like 1, 2, 3. We got our 3 bounces basically on the RSI as well towards the upside. So I think that we will be mainly going a little bit sideways and pulling back and let things calm down a little bit more at this short term, and then see how the monthly candle is going to be ending, because that one is going to be very important for us as well, to see basically to see if we have potentially some confirmation that we are going to be breaking out, right? So just looking at the monthly, we can clearly see that right now we made a higher high, right? As you can see, if we are comparing it with the previous body, the previous high year in the 1st of July in 2019. So what we want to be seeing is basically that a monthly candle close above 10,775. If we confirm a monthly candle above 10,775, that would be very bullish, and most likely we will be aiming towards the monthly R1 first, which is here at 13,000, and then maybe eventually later on the next year, most likely then around the R2, which is at 18,700. So things would look pretty solid if we keep confirming higher highs on the monthly candle, of course. But yeah, nothing is confirmed just yet. We still have to be waiting. Hi Jojit, is only FOMO, or is this real? I think this is real. I don't think this is any this is not fake or anything like that. But like I said, I don't really care about the whole FOMO, the whole situation. I want to see confirmation, and the confirmation is, of course, like I said, first of all, I want to see the monthly candle closing above the previous body of the 1st of June in 2019, which is above 10,700 and 10,775. So the monthly candle closing above it is a very good indication that we have continuation of our trend. And then basically breaking the previous high, right? The ones that we got rejected for the past 2 years, above this green box. It's very near, but yet so far away. Right? It looks very near, but it's yet so far away. We want to see a confirmation and a close above this 11,500 area. If it closes above 11,000, if it closes above this box here. 11,500, it's a little bit higher than 11,500, basically. It's 11,550 or something like that. Let me take a look first before I check it. Yeah, it's 11,531. 11,531. So if we close above that body, for me that's a confirmation. So above 11,531, most likely target will be 14,000, or this previous high here. Not 14,000 exactly, 13,900. But I mean, it's like $100 difference, right? So 11,500 would most likely move move things up towards the 14,000. But like I said, the easy money or the easy move has been made, and if you have been following, you should have made a substantial amount of money. I mean, if people were still shorting, or if after breaking 9,900, then there's something wrong with with your with your technical analysis. Let's put it like that, because that was the key moments right there, right? You can't. You can't. I don't know how you could still be bearish after after breaking that kind of targets. But anyways, so for continuation, 11,531, that's the key area. If we are going to be closing above it, we have the monthly candle close in a couple of days, Friday basically on the 31st of July. Then we can see if the monthly closes above the previous monthly, like I said, what was the area there? 9,775. So if we keep above that, things are good. Things are good. And actually, for the people who are trading altcoins, as you can see now, right now, and I kind of told you that it would happen. As you can see, back to the top of the channel for Bitcoin. So all the money from altcoins are moving back into Bitcoin. So have to be very, very careful with altcoins who are going to get smashed and get killed, right? So be very careful if you're trading any altcoins. A very good example is of course Link. As you can see here, Link went all the way down, as you can see, all the way to $6.50, while Bitcoin is on a run towards the upside, right? And as you can see, it's barely holding the pivot right now at the $7 right now. So that's very normal. All the altcoins are going to have a big problem if Bitcoin is moving. So make sure that you are trading Bitcoins, and let altcoins rest for a while. Even Ethereum, you should be very, very, very careful with it, because Ethereum is although Ethereum is one of the strong altcoins and has been doing really, really well. But the altcoins are going to be retracing a little bit harder than Bitcoin right now. And if Bitcoin retraces, it's just gonna be more painful for altcoins. So like I said, in the short term, I think we're gonna be ranging around this area here, around the 11,000 area, maybe wick down, like I said, towards 11.5 would be. But for me, if it does wick down towards this green box here, I think that's a buy. that's a long. So if people are still if you're asking me where would I be longing, that's the area that I would be longing. So just waiting for this retracement to be completing, back slowly towards this area here. This is basically the area where you should be longing, because most likely we'll have continuation towards the uptrend, right? Am I going to be shorting? Yes, if we manage to get back to the top here at 11.5, I'll be trying to short that for a small position towards the downside. But I won't be holding that for too long. That's for sure, because everything is looking really, 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 really good. But yeah. As long as there's no confirmation, things can still look good and go wrong, right? So just be very, very careful. There's a couple of it's very, very easy to acknowledge the continuation of the trend, right? So if we break and we close above 11,531, the moon is very near. We might go to 14K in the next month or two or something like that. But we cannot lose this pivot here. So I want to be very clear as well. Things would look very, very bad immediately if we get rejected, and we would be breaking this area towards the downside. So if we start closing below this green box here, things will look very, very bad very, very, very quickly. So keep that in mind as well. So if we do break that structure towards the downside, you know what to do. You don't have to feel to be so so attached to towards your toward things. Like I said, it, do I think that is going to be happening? I don't think that's going to be happening, but I don't trade my opinion, right? So if it does happen, I just do, and I trade my technical analysis, right? So if it does happen and it goes to the downside, I'll just take that short. But do I think that it will happen? Most likely not, because HVP has been basically telling us that the big move is here, and the big move is towards the upside. So I have to be, of course, more towards the bull side than the bearish side. Just taking a look at the HVP, you can clearly see it right now. It is it's very red, as you can see. It's very red, meaning that the big move is basically pretty much completed, right? So Nikolai, that's basically what the HVP is also telling us. The volatility is of the move is basically gone right now. It's completely red. So, and it's gonna stay red for quite a few days or a little bit of time. So, like I said, I don't expect much during the next couple of days, right? No blooded. I know everybody's gonna talk, and I'm gonna show this, and that's a very wrong and very bad misconception. So I want to be very clear about this as well. So everybody who is not a really experienced trader, let's put it like that, is talking about this gap here, right? So this gap here that we have created between when we opened up the market, between 9.6k to what is it, 10k or something like that. So everybody is talking about that gap to being filled. That gap, if we are going to be on a run, that gap is not going to get filled, because if we are going to be breaking towards 9.7k on this in this particular time, in this particular period, our main structure is going to be completely broken, and then everything will go to basically like I said, the key area here is really 10,450, where this is the key area. This is the key area. If we break this line here towards the downside, then things will look very bad very quickly. I would immediately turn bearish rather than bullish, because once again it would be a rejection of the 11.5k. It's funny, Constant, when you're saying that that I was wrong for a long time. It's I'm not gonna go into that, but I mean, people will always people only hear or want to hear what they want to hear, so I'm not going to be discussing that. But I did say that if we are going to break 9,900, we would be going to 11,500. There is no I don't have a bullish or a bearish opinion, right? I just trade my zones. If you still don't understand that, then you shouldn't be a trader. Then you should be, well, you can be an investor, you can be an enthusiast, but you should not be a trader. The bull run is started, sure, yeah, but we still, like I said, we still have to see the next steps, and which is the next step is if we break or we close a candle above 11,531, then of course we will be going up towards most likely the next step, which is, like I said, most likely towards the 14k. If, once again, and I think that's way more important to be putting in your mind, to know the areas where you should be thinking and putting in your trades, rather than putting in your opinion that yes, this is it, this is the way, this is the direction that we are gonna go. It makes no sense to me. It really makes no sense to me that that you still have that mindset. And like I said, the key area is here. If we do break below this 10,450 area, things will look bad very quickly. And we most likely, if we do break that area towards the downside, we'll be going back below, like towards the lower 9k or the bottom of this channel once again, which would not be good for Bitcoin, because once again, that could be a rejection of the 11,500, and as you can see, we would be touching this bottom once again of this channel 4 or 5 times, and that could be breaking towards the downside as well. Jay Constant, then you're not really watching, or you're not really listening to what I'm saying, right? I always give out the key areas or the zones. I never say that. Of course, whenever the price is on the bottom of the channel, the probabilities are higher that we are going to be breaking down. I'm not denying that, but I've also said that if we break above certain key levels, we will be going towards the upside, and I'm trading towards the upside. I'm not in the short, right? I mean, did I ever say that if price breaks above 9,004? Did I not say if price breaks above 9,450, I would be going to a long position towards 9.9k? If price breaks above 9.9k, did I not say that I would be longing towards 11.5k? I don't know about you, but that's what I said. I'm pretty sure about that. So I don't know. It just amazes me that that people only only think about some sort of like being right or being wrong or something like that. It's just amazing. It's about the levels and about the trading. It's about trading. I don't care about the direction. I care about the trade. I care about the P&L, like making money. I don't understand what people are so. I don't know. People are always like. You were wrong. You said that it was going to go to 5,000. Well, it's possible that it still can go to 5,000. You know that, right? But that's not what matters, right? So what matters is when something breaks, then yeah, I think so, Zach. I think so, Zach. It's just I don't know. But maybe I am not relaying the message properly or something like that. So yeah, I don't know. That's where people are mistaking. And yeah, exactly, Daniel. Do you understand it, right? It's a game of probabilities, and nobody controls the market. Nobody is able to be defining the market. So I don't know. I don't get it. Anyways, I don't want to be ranting above that, all about that too much. So yeah, the big move happened right now. Consolidation, most likely. Like I said, not too many movements towards the top side. I don't think that we'll have, like I said, I don't think we have energy to be breaking towards the upside right now with everything, the RSI and everything above the level. Do I think that we can still swipe towards like the top of the channel or this R2 level, 11,300, 11,400? Sure. But to be honest, for me, that was most likely going to be a scalp position for me to be shorting rather than to be longing at this spot. Where would I be trying to be longing? Like I said, this area here on the bottom side, around the 10.5k. Like I said, because that was the area that we have been breaking out, and that's the area that should be turning into support, right? And why? Well, you can see it very, very clearly here. We can see it here. We can see it here. We can see it here. We can sort of see it here, right? And here as well. Here as well. So this is the area. That's the area that we need to be holding, and that we need to be turning into support rather than resistance. Because before it was always rejection, 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 rejection. We broke through it now. So now going back down here and then pumping up towards the upside, that would be very, very, very bullish. And then we would be thinking about 11,000. Breaking that 11,500 area, and then moving towards 14,000 next. So yeah, that would be pretty fun as well. So let's take a look on expected move charts. Let's take a look. What are the expected move charts saying? Right now, what I can be saying is, do not look at the Stokes, the stochastics. The stochastics are really horrible in this time of to be trading, because we are in a trending move. So stochastics are really good and when things are really slow and normal. But during trending moves, you should be using the RSI rather than the stochastics, because stochastics will just basically say stay on top. So stochastics will show you this. See, this is what the stochastics are going to be saying. But yeah, that's not so that's not going to be very helpful for you to be trading. Let's put it like that. Congratulations, Constant. I hope you make a lot of money with that, and I'm happy that you were right that Bitcoin is gonna go up. That's all that I can say, right? Anyways, so expected moves. The first standard deviation towards the top side is 11,269. Like I said, would that break any structure? No, not really. A swipe up towards the upside, sure. And the first standard deviation towards the downside is 10,880. Would that break any structure as well? No. Like I said, the big move is basically gone. But yeah, we're still trending towards the upside. But like I said, John, the RSI is actually where you will be able to see a lot more information. And as you can see right now, RSI is very high right now. So not saying that it cannot go one more drive towards the upside, but it's very, very unlikely that it stays very high continuously on the RSI. While the Stokes, like I said, very hard to be trading it. It will just be curling around here on the top area because we are in a trending move towards the upside right now. So we won't be able to use much of the Stokes, so just use the RSI for now. But yeah, other than that, I think that's basically it for Bitcoin that I wanted to share. On my comeback stream. We missed quite a lot of action. Well, the big move towards the upside, but yeah, other than that, okay, let's see. The Stokes here are curling down on the daily, but like I said, it's just gonna range there when we are trending. But this gives you a better story, as you can see, very, very high on the upside as well. Take a look on ERD. Sure, I can take a look on ERD. Quick. Elrond, what is Elrond doing? Ooh, Elrond. Elrond made a big move. Yeah, it made the big move, but like I said, you have to be very careful with altcoins right now. If Bitcoin is going to be making that move towards the downside because of the because now right now the Bitcoin dominance has been increasing, right? So basically be very, very careful with it. Can it still go a little bit higher? Sure, it can retest the previous high area. I would say like 0.27 can swipe up towards the upside, sure, but other than that, if Bitcoin is going to make a small pullback, the altcoin is going to make a stronger pullback towards the downside. So I would be looking a pullback to the usual levels, most likely the EMA 21 or the 0.22 area for in the shorter run, because yeah, like I said. This is like starting to turn into a reversal pattern rather than a continuation pattern for now, right? For now. So I want to be clear that don't. Basically, what I'm trying to say is for people who missed out on the move, don't FOMO in right now and get stuck on the top. If you want to be looking for some position, this is basically the area that you should be looking for. Wait for the retracement at least towards that around that 10.5k ish area, and then yeah, have fun. That's basically what I would be doing at this moment and time. And in terms of like altcoins, yeah, be careful because the Bitcoin dominance is going up right now, so it keeps on going up right now, as you can see, and it's most likely going to reach the EMA 55 here, most likely the top of the channel back again, so around the 65 ish area. So altcoins are going to suffer a little bit in this period, right? So Is there something else that I wanted to say? Nothing much, I think. Yeah, I think that's it for today. We have covered pretty much everything. So what are we going to be doing? Right now I'm looking for a short position, most likely on the top of this channel. It's not something that I'm really looking for to. If it happens, it happens, but not really looking forward to it. What I am looking forward is to be longing this area here. So around the 10,500 ish area, I'll be lettering positions there. We can also see here I'm waiting for the EMA 21 basically to be moving up this area, but around 10,500 is where most likely I'll be entering another long position. And let's see if we do break up higher. I do think that we will be filling that gap, that CME gap of 11,800. So that would be my my next target to be targeting and closing my long around the 11.5k area once again. That's basically what I'm expecting. It's gonna be tougher to break the 11.5k area. So we might see another a little bit of a long time or a drained out time, or Bitcoin can also do something really crazy and just break that level, right? But I think those are the key levels to be looking at, right? And well, first we'll have to wait for the monthly candle. Like I said, the monthly close is going to be most likely, well, if it's above like I said 10,700 ish, then things look really good also for the next month. So then everybody can be a genius once again. Everybody can be a superb trader and just buy the dip and make money. That's the easiest way to make money. That's the easiest way to make money. So I really hope that will be the case for a really long time. But as you know, everything has an expiration date, and so be very, very careful. Like I said, right now, no issues at all. No issues at all. But if we do start breaking some key levels, be very, very aware of that as well, and not like I said, I don't want people to be like overly bullish, and I don't want people to be overly bearish as well. Just keep looking at the key areas. If we break 11.5k, that would be super bullish, and most likely 14k in the future. But if we do break back down 10.450, that green box there, I'm looking at back towards the lower 9,000 area, and then things will start look very bearish at that point in time. So don't be like I said, don't be attached or too surprised about things as well. It's more important that you just are on the right side of the trade and the right side of the area, right? So yeah, that's it for now. Thanks you for watching, and hope to see you again tomorrow, same time, 7:30 p.m. UTC plus 8. Please like, comment, share, and do whatever you want to with this channel. And until tomorrow, please stay home, stay safe, and of course,